Welcome back, guys, to the General Show. I hope everyone is good. As I promised, there's more content for today. So today I'll be talking about the 5 places where I'll be spending my 1,000 rand regarding my money. So I've decided that I'll invest it into 5 places, being myself. First and foremost, easy equities, saving accounts, a fixed one and a non-fixed one. Precious metals, I'll elaborate on that, and then also towards an app called Stash, which is very similar to what easy equities is, but in a simplified version. So the reason I'm putting 200 rand into myself is because the biggest investment I believe for a person is investing into yourself. So I'm just going to spend the 200 rand towards myself, towards things where I'll self-educate myself regarding money. It will help me to introspect, as I'll have a money journal where I write down why and how I spent the 200 rand. Also, it's a form of rewarding myself, because from my reckless spending to where I am today, it took a lot, and this is with the form of spoiling yourself and so forth. And also, it's so that when I use this 200 rand, the language that I use is of upliftment and growth instead of just carelessly spending the 200. So the second place would be Easy Equities. Essentially, Easy Equities is a platform which allows a person to buy into equity, also known as shares, into different companies within the South African Stock Exchange, the American one, and the Australian one. Also, it allows you to delve into the property market, where there are certain properties which you can buy a share into before they're being built and so forth. The reason being, I chose Easy Equities is it's affordable. It allows me to have fractional ownership of basic shares, which I wouldn't afford in the JSE, but I can afford it using Easy Equities. I can own it fully or fractionally according to what Easy Equities offers me and so forth. Here's what the interface of Easy Equities looks like. You can go out to the website, check it out. This isn't necessarily an endorsement, it's just a form of me documenting, as I said, my financial journey up until this point. So the next place is precious metals. So this is a bit of a hectic one, but I did my research, and I'm convinced that this is one of the good places where I can put my money away. Essentially, it's a person buying physical gold and silver coins and bars for your own ownership, because these are one of the strongest forms of investment during a recession, a pandemic, a cold war, anything. Physical gold and silver is proven to be strong, and it's a strong hedger against all the crises that one has. Also, it has leveraging ability for different amount of things, which I'll explain in another video, because I need to break down this whole precious metals thing in such a simple way that the next person can understand it. But this is a very powerful form of investment, and I would encourage every single person to get them. So this is what the bars look like. Obviously, the heavier the bar, the more expensive it is, and the more money that you make once it has its returns. So I'll explain the mechanisms of it as time goes by and so forth. And then the next one is Stash. Essentially, Stash is it's automatically, you are connected to a bank card, which you can put in as little as 5 rand a day. You can choose where you invest your money, either in South Africa's top 40 best performing companies. You can put it as cash or as a form of investment. It depends on how you want to grow your value, because we put money away for different reasons in hope for different returns in certain periods of time. So this is one of the best apps, and it gives you full control over the whole thing on how much you invest. It's not like a debit order where every month they take X amount. So these are one of the advantages. And also, it helps you can adjust, restart, reinvest, take your money out at certain periods. Obviously, there's certain amounts of monies which they take out when you do these transactions, but you can do it for many different things. be it for yourself or for your kids, but it's a form of money management and growth. And this is what the app looks like. It's got different logos in there, which are very cool. And then this is what it looks like when you enter there, the different options and variations, and I'll explain. So this video was probably sponsored by The Great Solutions. The Great Solutions is a perfume online company which they sell generic Arabic perfumes of different versions of perfumes and colognes which one would naturally go and buy. For instance, if I can't afford a Versace cologne, there's a generic Arabic version of it, and then they sell here. If you're in Gauteng, they do carry it to you within a day, and then you can enjoy. Also, the next place is savings account. So, hey, the savings account thing for me is a bit tricky because I've had a horrible experience with savings account from FNB. I'm not saying FNB is horrible, but then from my experience and what they did to me, it was a very horrible form of savings or investment. And for me, I don't believe that savings are a form of investment. They are just a form of holding your money till a certain period of time. But since most people would be starting out, savings account would be where they put away the money. And yeah, I have a reservation with a lot of things within the banking system, but I will put away my money and then I'll probably make a 2 to 3 minute video on this. And once again, this doesn't constitute any form of financial advice. I'm just documenting my financial journey as to how I am conducting things. Like, comment, subscribe.